Right, good evening, everyone. Well, tonight we're going to talk about what happens when you have the opponent suit, or we want to penalize the opposition. So I don't know how many of you have heard of the rule of 9. Has anyone ever heard of the rule of 9? And it will be in your notes. It's in the hands that we put out for you. But the rule of 9 only applies when you have to make a decision whether to leave in a penalty double at a lower level. So we're going to share the screen and we're going to go on to hand number 1. And I'm going to post the hand up now because that is not the hand. There we go. Now let's talk about penalty doubles over 1 no trump. North's going to open 1 no trump on this hand, a perfect 4-4-3-2 shape. And all doubles over 1 no trump, where the partner overcalls 1 no, if the opponents overcall 1 no trump or they open 1 no trump, are penalties. Here is a hand where you are happy to punish them. You know you most probably could beat this hand all on your own. So a double says, I've got a long suit to run, partner, and I'm hoping to punish them. And that's what it is. It's called a penalty double. But South is never allowed to leave 1 no trump. Ever, 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 ever. Anytime you have a 6-card minor or a 5-card major, we always transfer. So what you're going to bid is 2 spades. Now, I know some people bid 3 clubs as a transfer to diamonds and 2 spades as a transfer to clubs. But that is not standard. That's in a partnership agreement. The standard situation is to bid 2 spades, which says, partner, please will you bid 3 clubs. You have to bid 3 clubs because you don't know whether partner is transferring to clubs or to diamonds. And now East will double. East will double 3 clubs. And now you will bid 3 diamonds. And now your partner, sitting with 4 diamonds to the ace 10-9, is not going to let a fish get away. We've caught the fish. They're not running away. That's for sure. And now you're going to double 3 diamonds. And that should be the final contract, everybody. 3 diamonds doubled. Can anybody tell me what they all played in on this hand? It's very important that we learn to do a penalty double.
Our opponents, instead of a penalty double, actually bid clubs.
No kidding.
But
really?
maybe they play don't. Maybe they have another agreement.
I know, I don't like that system.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's up to everybody.
They ended up in 3 clubs.
Well,
and they made it.
Let's look at this so-called 3-diamond doubled contract. If my partner can double 3 clubs, I can double 3 diamonds, West. West must double 3 diamonds. We've got to make sure we double 3 diamonds. And now when partners, they're in 3 diamonds, we've got to find a lead. Now my partner did double clubs. When you have 3 cards in the suit, you always lead the lowest one to show 3 or 4. You never lead high. High shows a doubleton. So you must lead a low card. And it's going to go low. Now let's look at the losers, everybody. In the diamond suit, we may lose 2 or 3 diamond tricks. We're not sure how that division is going to be. In the spades, we may lose 2 spades. In the hearts, unless the heart is queen doubleton, we're going to lose a heart and we're going to lose a club. So we play low and they put in the 10. And that worked out well. Now you want to shorten them that they lose control of the hand. You play the ace of clubs. And they're going to rough it. They're going to make their little trump. And now what are we going to do? In this situation, they've got a lot of work to do. If you play a diamond, you might never get back to your hand because you want to be able to see how many entries you've got. You're scared to draw trumps. I mean, you could play a diamond to the king and hope. Then you've got to cash up your ace, king of hearts. So let's just see what we can do. I don't want to play trumps. I want to cash my ace, king of hearts first. Maybe the queen will come down doubleton. The queen didn't come down doubleton. Okay, well, if the hearts break, I don't have any heart losers, so I might as well give it up now. And my 8 of hearts will become good. All right, what they're going to play next? Another club. Obviously, another club. And you're going to trumpet. Well, now you've got to start on the spades. I'm too scared to draw trumps. I know there's a lot of trumps out. So you've got to start on the spades, or you can play one diamond, just one. What should we do? They doubled on my right for penalties. I think I'm going to play a spade. And put in the jack. And they win the queen. And now they're going to play the king of clubs. Well, it's no good trying to rough. They'll over rough you. Why don't you throw your spade away? It's a loser anyway. So throw the loser away. Once you have a loser to play, you might as well give it to them now. And that's a good play. That spade is always a loser. So now what are they going to return? Well, they can't come back a club. That's called a rough and a discard. So they're either going to play the ace of spades and hope to make it, and you're going to rough it. And now you've really got to play a diamond, everybody. You've got no choice. Well, when the queen dropped, that looked very ominous. That means your left hand's got all the diamonds. Well, I'm not going to touch the diamonds anymore. I'm going to play the king of spades. And throw the heart away. And let them rough. And now they're in play. They're going to have to play the ace of diamonds. And give me the jack. If we could get them in played. If you start drawing trumps, you may be in trouble. And there we go. 2 down doubles, 300. Are there any questions, everybody?
So Linda, just on this hand, North opened with 1 no trump, East did 2 clubs, I passed, and then West did 3 clubs. Is there anything I should have done in East?
Well, West should never get in the auction, ever. There's one thing about getting in over no trump. You're in and you're out. You bid once and you're out. You never support partner. We disturb opponents no trump. DONT stands for disturb opponents no trump. We're in and we're out. We never get support from partner. Partner must never raise you in anything you bid. Never. Just pass 2 clubs.
Okay.
And now you're off the hook, South. But if the other hand doesn't bid, you've got to transfer with a 6-card minor or a 5-card major.
Right.
You have to. It's the law. But some people play 3 clubs as a transfer to diamonds and 2 spades as a transfer to clubs. I don't do that, and a lot of people don't do that. But a lot of beginners do that. That is an agreement between you and your partner, okay?
Linda?
Yes.
When I played with Glenn, when they overcalled the 2 clubs, I thought that maybe I should still transfer.
No.
Okay, I was right not to do that, right?
Okay. You're done. Be so happy you're not in trouble.
Okay.
Just run for your life. No ways. You should be very, very happy. You don't want to do that. You've got no points.
Yeah, we
Don't
did
even
not go down
think
that.
of it. Oh, no.
Thanks.
It could be really ugly. I would never want to do that. Never. All right. So I see some more people have come in. So before we go, I just want to put in the hands for them. I know they never got them. They came in late. So just 1 second. I'm just posting the hands for the 2 people that came in late, and I'm just giving them the numbers so they'll know what numbers we're doing. 2 people came in late. So there we go. All right. So now we're getting on to hand number 4. And hand number 4, let's look at the bidding. Right, we have a 2-suited hand, and it looks like where we're going to go on this hand. I'm not sure where we're going to go on this hand. We definitely have to open 1 spade, the higher one of the 2 5-card suits. So West is going to open 1 spade. And now what does North do? North does not have enough points to come in the auction yet. You've got 8 and 3, 11, 12, 13. We cannot come in with any double. A double would say that you were short in spades and you had tolerance for hearts. Well, you don't have tolerance for hearts and you've got their suit. So sometimes you must learn to pass on these hands. I've passed with 14 points many times because I do not have what they call a take-out double. So just because you've got points doesn't give you the license to come in the auction. You must pass North. Now, over 1 spade, what is this hand going to bid? Well, you know, when you don't fit, you should quit. I wouldn't be bidding. When I have a singleton in my partner's suit, I think it is mandatory on this hand not to come in the auction and take away 2 points with that singleton. So don't get busy. Don't worry. Just pass this bid. And now South is not going to pass. South is going to bid 2 hearts. It guarantees a 5-card suit. But I've got news for you. West loves these 2 suits, and West can't keep quiet. And West wants to show the 2nd suit and bids 3 diamonds. Partner, I'm guaranteeing you 5-5 or 6-5. And guess what North is going to do? Double. Penalties. Penalties. There are no negative doubles in this situation, everybody. Your partner balanced with 2 hearts. They show 2 suits. And that double is always penalties. And guess what? East is not invited to the party. And we're passing 3 diamonds doubled. How about that? I wonder what everybody was on in this hand. How many played in this contract of 3 diamonds doubled? You've got a great hand here. And how do we get there? The rule of 9. The rule of 9 says at the level, the length of the suit is 4 diamonds. The level is 3, is 7. Add it up together. So you add up the length of the suit, you add up the level you are at, which is 3, which is 7, and then you add your top honors, and they count at 10 as a top honor. So if it adds up to 9 or more, you punish them. It's called the rule of 9, everybody. There are rules of 8, the rules of 7, there are rules of 6, but this is the rule of 9. And you want to punish them. There's no discussion. You've got their spades, you've got their diamonds. And they're going to lead a heart because partner bid hearts. Do you know what most people were playing number 4 in? Does anyone know? I'd like to know.
3 people played in 3 diamonds. One played North, played 2 no trump. One had South at 2 hearts. One was spade with West with 1 spade.
Oh,
And one played North with 3 no trump down 1.
oh my God. Okay. Wow. Okay. I see you wrote me a note there. Wow, that's amazing. Well, let's look what happens here. It doesn't look very good. So they let the 7 of hearts, and it goes 9 of hearts, 8 of hearts, and it goes Jack of hearts. Remember, we play the lowest of touching suits. Now, I don't want you to continue hearts, because I do believe that when they bid a second suit, that they are short in hearts, and your partner has the doubleton. And you see that singleton spade? We've got to stop it now, that they cannot ruff any spades. So a trump should fall on the table, the 9 of diamonds, immediately. Immediately. What are they going to play? They're going to play the king. They're going to play the king. And you're going to take the ace. And why are we taking the ace? Okay? Well, you're not going to let them ruff those spades. Can you see you've got 3 spade tricks coming to you? 3 of them. They look pretty good. Now, you don't know if their partner's got the 8 of diamonds, and I know you're scared to give up the jack of diamonds. Playing the jack would give up a trick. Coming back the 4, you never know where the 8 his partner played the 9. So you've got to come back a diamond. Whatever happens, you've got to come back a diamond. Stop them from roughing those spades. So I don't care which diamond you play. It doesn't matter. As long as they can't trump 1 spade, that's all you're worried about. Well, now they've got a problem. They can play another diamond, but I don't think they're going to break, and then they'll be in trouble. Look what happens. And that will be a disaster. They can't afford it. Forget it. We're going to undo that. Let's go for the clubs, everybody. Are you ready? 8 of clubs. We're not touching spades. 8 of clubs. Low club, second hand low. And now you don't know what to put in. Now remember, the hand that bid may have the ace of clubs. So you're not going to put in the king, you're going to put in the jack for sure. Or you're going to play the 9, or you're going to play the 7. They have the same value. And they're going to win that trick. Then you're going to play, you are now going to start playing hearts. And they're going to rough it. Well, if they play another club, what are we going to do next? We may be in play, but we've got to try something. So we're going to try again. What are they doing next? They can't play trumps. They're going to play a club. And are you going to take the ace, or are you not? Well, you can work the whole hand out completely. You know they've only got 2 clubs left. They show 2 suits. You know they've got 5 spades. You know they've got 5 diamonds, because you've got the count of the diamonds. So once they've shown up with 1 heart, they've got 2 clubs. You've got to take the ace of clubs, everybody. You have to take that ace. Once you hear that bidding. Now you're going to draw all their trumps. They're really in trouble. The big trouble. All their trumps. And now, Dummy's got the 8 of spades. We're never letting them get there. So we're going to play the 9 of spades or the jack of spades. I don't care which one. Play the 9 of spades. And they'll win the 10. What are they going to play next? Are they going to play back a spade, or are they going to play the ace in another spade? They may just play the ace in another. And another spade. And now we had to stop them roughing any spades whatsoever. Well, that was 1100. Was that pretty? I think that was pretty good. Right? So what happens when we don't fit? Let's just get out of here, everyone. We don't fit. We must learn to quit. Are there any questions on this hand? A trump is mandatory, everybody. You must come back a trump. Any questions? None? Okay, let's get on to hand number 8. Right. West is the dealer. West has a perfect 3-diamond opening. That's called a preempt. A 7-card suit. So once partner opens they open 3 diamonds on your right, and you can't double North because you have no tolerance for spades. You're just going to overcall 3 hearts.
Oh, good.
You don't want to
Okay.
be bit out of here. You've got a nice hand. You think it's a great hand. You've got a 6, and it's got to be a 6-card suit. I don't care what happens, but you've got to have at least 14 high card to come in the second seat over a preempt. You cannot come in with less than 14. Usually it's 15 or more. But this is a hand that I just can't resist coming in with 3 hearts. I think everybody would put 3 hearts on this hand. And now East is going to be so ecstatic. What happened to the double? You don't fit with partner. You've only got 2 cards. And you want to punish them. And there we go, the rule of 9. They're at the 3 level. You've got 4 trumps with you as 7. And you've got 2 honors. The ace and the 10 is 9. If you didn't have the 10 of hearts, I would put 3 no trump. But you have to double. And there are no negative doubles over weak 2s or preamps. No negative. All these are penalties. Why? Because partner promises 1 suit. Everybody must know these are never take-out doubles. If partner opens a weak 2, she cannot have another suit. If partner opens a preempt, they cannot have another suit. So that double is called the penalty double. And the contract should be 3 hearts doubled, everybody. Are there any questions on this bidding? We need to remember no negative doubles over preempts or weak 2s. Okay? No questions?
I have one question. I was the person who bid the 3 hearts, but since they opened 3 diamonds, meaning they have 7 of them and you've got 2, you don't want to raise their diamonds to further the preempt?
When?
The rule of 9 comes first.
The rule of 9 comes first.
Okay, just asking.
If you didn't have the 10 of hearts, I would be looking for no trump and hoping the diamonds will break. I've got the king.
Because we have enough
Don't go
stoppers.
past no trump.
Okay.
Never do I go past no trump. Because if my partner's got 7, and I take it to have 2 top honors, we've got 7 diamond tricks and 2 clubs or 9, and the ace of hearts is 10. So you don't want to ever go past no trump. You should always think no trump. Never go past no trump, please. If you are going to bid it, just bid 3 no, but don't go past no trump. Because you can almost count 9 tricks in your own hand if partner's got the 2 honors for you. Okay? Well, they're going to leave the king of diamonds. Top of a doubleton. No doubt about it. But I have a theory about that. I suppose you've got to leave the king of diamonds and partner's going to drop the 6. Well, you're going to play another one. You have to, because you know that it's going to live. And now you're going to come back the 2 of clubs through the weak suit on the table. Look at the weak suit on the table. They'll play the queen. You'll play the king. And now you'll play the ace. And now on the ace, you're going to throw away the 6 of spades. You don't need it. And now you'll play another club. And now you're going to trump it. So far, we're having a wonderful time. And now what's next? What we don't see in dummy, we don't play. Well, in this situation, I don't want to touch the diamond suit. I never will touch the diamond suit. And I really don't want to touch the spade suit. I'm going to come back a trump. They've got to put up the king. If they don't put up the king, the 10 will make. And now they're going to play a low spade. And you'll put up the 9. Remember, the 10 is in dummy. The 9 and the jack are the same value. And they're going to play the queen of hearts and hope the hearts will now break, because you never know. And it didn't break. And it doesn't matter what they do, because whatever they do, you're going to come to your extra heart trick. They can play a spade, they can rough a spade, but you're still going to make that 10 of hearts. So no matter what happens on this hand, it really does not matter. You've got the ace of spades. Nothing will help you. Nothing. And you'll come back a spade and you'll trumpet. And then they'll give you the 10 of hearts. So the rule of 9 really comes into effect, and it's a much better score than you wanting to play in 3-0. How many did it go down? 500. You're not vulnerable. You make 3-0, it's only 400. So we're much better off to punish the opponent. Are there any questions, everybody? Any questions on this? I just want to get everyone to remember there are no negative doubles over weak twos and preempts. They're all penalty orientated. Okay? Partner's not invited to the party. Number 10. Okay. Wow. Here's another preempt for us. Here's a 7-card suit with 2 top honors. I think that's very reasonable to open 3 spades. And it's going to go pass. And West is not invited to the party. If you don't fit, you quit. You pass. And now North. North has to take an action. You pretend you're borrowing a king from your partner. You're in the balancing seat, everybody. I know you don't have many points, but if you add up your high card points, it's 11, and you pretend you're borrowing a king from partner, and that'll be 14, and you're short in spades, it's your duty to balance with a double. A take-out double. This bid is never penalties. All doubles are take-out in this position because you're balancing. It says bid partner, do something partner. You can't punish the opponents with a double in a balancing seat. All doubles are take out. Do something. And there we go again. We're at the 3 level, and we add up the length of the suit, which is 4, plus 2 honors is 6, and the level is 3, is 9. That means we leave it in. It's called the rule of 9, and you pass the double. And that's what you do. 3 spades doubled. I don't know what most people played this hand in. Can anyone please let me know? I'm interested to see.
We played in 3 spades doubled.
Oh, you did? And how many did you go down?
Glenn could probably
They
tell you.
went down four points. We set them by 4 tricks.
Wow. And you're vulnerable. Oh my gosh. Isn't this great? Okay, so now we got to do something. Then 3 spades doubled. Well, I've got to be honest with you. Looking at this hand, I've only got 1 lead to make. I like to lead from what I have. I lead the king of clubs. I think the king of clubs is automatic. Always lead from what you've got, everybody. So now looking at the club suit, you don't want them to rough. Remember that 10 of spades. They may rough a club. So it'll go ace. And it says you like it. You could throw the jack and say, I've got the 10. But it doesn't matter. You could do that too. If you play the king, showing the queen, and the dummy plays the ace, it's a very good thing to do, is to throw the jack away. When you throw the jack, it's never a singleton. Trust me, it's never a singleton. Partner doubled. That jack is a signal. And I love signals like that. It helps partner to know that you have the 10 of clubs. You would never throw it away because you can't have a doubleton. You did double for takeout. And it's just, it sends a message across. If you want to underlead your queen, I got the 10. And that's what you should do. You should throw the jack of clubs away. Well, what are they going to do now? And if they had ducked the club, it's not going to help them. Whatever they're going to do, it's not going to help. So let's say they did play the club. If they played the king of diamonds, nothing's going to help them. Put up the 10 now, immediately. And play that 6 of spades now. Stop them roughing. Stop them roughing. And what are they going to put in? Oh, the 10 is in dummy. They're going to play low. And you're going to win the jack. Okay? Now we see these diamonds. And our partner definitely told us that we've got tolerance for 3 suits. Before that diamond's out, I want to build up an extra trick in the heart suit. So I'd like to play a little heart. I'm not going to cash my queen of clubs. I'm not sure it's going to run, but I want to make sure I can build up a heart trick. So I'm going to play low on the heart. And remember, low likes. The 4 and the 2 is in the dummy. So when you see the 4 and the 2 in the dummy, you should split your honors here. You should put up the jack. You know that partner has the king. For sure, partner's got the king. Okay? So come back the 8 of hearts. Trust partner. Now you want to come back another heart. And the trumpet. Well, that's okay. What are they going to do in the spade suit? Maybe they're going to not touch the spade suit. They're going to go for the diamond. Now you give the count. When you see a long suit in dummy, well, what else can they take? Really, when you think about it. So play the 7 of diamonds. Show that you have a doubleton. That means declarer's only got 1. Her diamonds are never going to be played again. Never. You never have to worry. Play the queen of hearts. And if they're rough, you're over rough. If they're rough with a 7, you'll over rough with a 9. And now you'll play the queen of clubs. And then you'll play another club. And we'll never let them see those diamonds ever again. And now they're going to have to give you the king of spades. And this was really ugly. But what can we do? It was a disaster. $1,100. That's what you got, right?
Yes.
You got 1,100 too. Wow, what a hand. So these things happen. We use that rule of 9, okay? It helps us to make those decisions. You've got to look at the 10 is also counted as an honor, by the way. Are there any questions before I go on to another hand? I want to discuss the bidding on number 9 because you told me to discuss it with everybody. Are there any other questions?
So Linda, just on this hand, East only had 6 points. Should they got it? They've got 7 spades, but is it better just to pass because they don't have an outside ace?
If they had an outside ace, they'd be too strong. When you preempt, you've only got 1 suit.
Okay.
You shouldn't have 2 aces. It just became unlucky. It's not always like this. Remember that.
All right.
Okay, there were 2 singletons. It's not always like that. You've got 2 honors. It falls into this rule of suit quality. And I've taught you about suit quality. You add up the length of the suit, which is 7, and you add up the number of honors, not the point count. And if it adds up to 9, you can open 3. If it adds up to 8, let's take away the queen of spades. And you've got a 7-card suit. It only adds up to 8. You should treat that as a weak 2, never as a preempt.
Got it. Okay.
Okay? Any other questions? All right, I'm going to show hand number 9. I think hand number 9 is an incredibly good hand. We have 20 or more points. Okay, but we don't have the 5 defensive tricks. Almost. You've got the ace king is 2. You've got the ace of clubs is 3. The ace of hearts is 4. And one of the other queens will give you 5. So this is a definite 2 club opening. And if we had to count the losers, remember, those are the rules that we said when it came to opening. Do we open 2 clubs or don't we? And there were 3 things that I gave you about opening a 2 club hand. And these were the main requirements. Number 1, 5 defensive tricks. This is almost 5. Ace, queen, ace, queen, ace, king. Number 2, you cannot have more than 4 losers in the hand. And what are losers? Missing aces, kings, and queens according to what's in your hand. In the heart suit, we're missing the king. That's 1 loser. In the club suit, we're missing 1 loser, the king of clubs. And in the diamond suit, we're missing the queen of diamonds. Those are 3 losers, 4 losers or less. And number 3, 20 or more high card points. And you've got all 3 of the requirements needed to open 2 clubs. So that is what we should open on this hand. Now, I just want to reiterate the most important part about counting losers is that if you have a queen with no jack, it is 3 losers, everybody. If that queen has got no backing, it is 3 losers. You must write that down. This is where everybody falls down. They think it's only 2 losers. It's 3 losers, okay? So we're opening 2 clubs. And our partner's going to bid, pass here, 2 diamonds. Goody, 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 tell me more. It's going to go pass. And you're going to bid 2 hearts. And it's going to go pass. And now you've got goodies for partner. You've got an outside king plus a wonderful heart fit. And you've got the Queen Doubleton diamond. So it's your duty to bid 3 hearts. The stronger we are, the slower we go. And it goes pass. Now you're really interested, and Blackwood's a waste of time with a void. Okay, it's a waste of time with a void. So looking at this hand, you're now going to bid 3 spades. And that is a control bid. Partner, I either have the ace of spades or a void, but you don't know. It says, what ace have you got for me? And if you don't have an ace, what king have you got for me? And it's going to go pass by east. And you are now going to bid 4 clubs. I've got the king of clubs, partner. I don't have an ace, but I've got the king of clubs. And now you should be off to the races. And that's what you should do. You're on your own. And now you should get to 6 hearts. There's nothing to the hand. Are there any questions? Any questions? None? Just bid 6 hearts. What else can you bid? You don't have it to Blackwood. It's a waste of time. And you can't lose 6 hearts, right? Everything's there. You're making 7. But be happy to be in 6, everybody. I don't care if you don't make 7. You don't bid 7. Just make sure you get to 6. The only way you could get to 7 is to know that partner's got the queen of diamonds, which you're never going to know. And that, well, you'll be able to know about the king of hearts, but that queen of diamonds is the key card to be able to get to 7. Any questions on that hand? Any questions?
Let me ask a question about this, because it threw me. I was sitting north.
Okay.
And I opened 2 clubs.
Correct.
And my partner, instead of bidding 2 diamonds, bid 2 spades.
No, that's not allowed.
Well, I know it's not enough. I know it's an incorrect bid, but the question is, what do I now do to salvage it?
All you
And
bid is 3 hearts.
you bid 3 hearts. All right. See, what I did was, because I thought, well, maybe a 2 spade bid would mean I've got 6 or 7 spades, meaning this long dominant suit. I said, well, all right, I'll just say 4 hearts. And of course, it died there. I was afraid if I said 3 hearts, it would die there too.
How could it die there when she's got the king, jack, and another heart and an outside king and a queen?
Well,
She gave you a positive response. And a positive response shows the following: 8 or more high card points, and she guarantees a 5-card spade suit, either ace king to 5, ace queen to 5, or king queen to 5. It has to have not the jack. It's got to have 2 of the top 3 on it.
okay.
So she can take over. She must take over. You don't even know she's got the king, jack of hearts.
No, of course not. And that
So
would
she's
actually,
got to take over. You're showing a very good hand. And she's given a positive response, which I would never do. So 2 diamonds waiting is always the right way to go, unless you have 8 or more high card points and 2 of the top 3 honors and a 5-card suit.
right.
Okay? But it's a very interesting hand to learn how to bid it.
No, because listen, I think this controls thing is the way to go. I mean,
There's
to
no
me-
question with a void is
Yeah.
to control bid.
Yeah.
No question about that. Okay?
Linda, could you explain why you didn't go to 7 hearts again?
Well, how do I know about the queen of diamonds? I can find out 2 kings, but what about the queen of diamonds?
Mhm.
It's that queen of diamonds that makes the hand. I don't know that maybe partner's got 3 diamonds and we offer diamond trick. I don't know. I don't know. Partner could have 2 diamonds and you could rough one, but I don't know that we've got not 3 diamonds in the dummy. And that's why I'm never bidding 7, because I can never know about that diamond suit. I'll never know that diamond suit. Partner could have 3 baby diamonds in the hand and now I can never make 7.
I see.
So it's something I'm never going to be able to bid. If you do it, you're just playing by the seat of your pants and you're taking a flyer and you'll be ecstatic when it works.
Okay. Thank you.
So I would never know. Are there any other hands you'd like to talk about? But that's a very interesting hand. The stronger you are, the slower we go.
Linda, can I ask, can you explain one more time how to bid 2 clubs? Because I thought it had to be 23 to 24 points. So
No.
you're adding 20
There are
points.
three. I'm going to go over them again. There are 3 requirements. The first requirement is that you have no more than 4 losers. If you've got 5 losers, you can't open 2 clubs. And the losers are the missing aces, kings, and queens, according to what's in your hand. In the heart suit, we're missing the king. That's 1 loser. In the club suit, we're missing the king is 2 losers. And in the diamond suit, we're missing the queen is 3 losers. That's the first requirement. No more than 4 losers. The second requirement, okay? 5 defensive tricks. 5 outside aces and kings, not all in 1 suit. We've got 2 tricks in the ace, king, or diamonds. That's 2 defensive tricks. We have the ace, queen, which is 1.5. And we have the ace, queen, which is 1.5. And that's enough for 5 defensive tricks. And the last one, 20 or more high card points. Those are the 3 requirements we need to open this kind of hand. 2 clubs. There is another kind of 2 club, but we're not going into that now. It's up on YouTube. There are 2 kinds. You'll see it on YouTube. There's this one, and then there's another one, more 2 club openings. It's on YouTube. I did it a couple of months ago. But this is perfect. Are there any other questions?
What convention is it that 3 spades is asking for kings?
Three spades is asking for kings.
How many kings? You went 3 spades, 4 clubs, unless I missed something.
No, three spades is a control. It's called control bidding, cue bidding. It says
Okay,
I control spades. I either have a singleton or the ace. It's called a
Okay.
control bid. I have
okay.
the singleton or an ace. There are two reasons why we never go backward in bridge. And we all need to learn that. The one is not so much on this hand, but on other hands, you may have a void and you don't know which ace partner's got. Partner may have the ace of your void. In other words, if you took away the ace of diamonds and partner showed one ace, how would you know which ace partner's got? Is it the ace of diamonds or the ace of spades? You're never going to know. So there are two reasons we never go backward. The one is when we have a void, and the other is when we are off two losers in an unbid suit. We cannot go to slam if we're going to lose off the first two tricks, the ace king of an unbid suit. So that's the time we use what's called control bids, cue bidding, controls. We want to show you what we control. They use the word cue bid, it's really control bidding. So you just bid 3 spades and say, well, partner, I control spades. I've either got the ace or I have a void. Now, if you were looking at the ace, you know it was a void. But you're not looking at the ace. So now you tell partner, well, I've got the king of clubs. I'm going to bid 4 clubs. Well, I've got something in clubs. I don't know if that helps you. And then you're off to the races. And that's how we do it. Very
Thank you.
important. Have a look at my lesson on control bidding. We do a lot of that. Yes. What's next?
So Linda, just, this is over my head, but so the 3 of spades bid by North is saying to her partner, I have the ace or a void in spades.
Yeah, I control spades. What can you control? That's what it means.
Meaning that the void would control spades.
Yes, because you've got hearts to trump them.
Right.
You can't
Okay.
lose a spade.
Great. Thank you.
That's why we do it. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
What's next? Tell me more. Any other hands you'd like to talk about? But that's a very good hand to discuss, number 9. I haven't looked at the rest. You just told me about them. Are there any others that you'd like to talk about?
Linda, can you do the bidding on hand 11?
Hand 11. All right, let's get to hand 11. I don't know the hand, but I'll go on and see. Pass by south. Pass by west. 1 heart by north. Pass by east. And now you have a heart fit. You've got a terrible shape, 4-3-3-3, but you do have an 8-card major suit fit. I do not want you, when you have a limited hand, a minimum hand, which is limited, to ever bid a new suit. Always support with support. Whether you're a passed hand or not, always show support with support. You must bid 2 hearts, please. And now, is this hand going to bid 2 spades? I think they may bid 2 spades. They may bid 2 spades because they want the lead of a spade. So let's say they bid 2 spades. And now you're looking at this hand. You've got 2 spade losers, okay? And you're looking at 2 club losers, and you're looking at a diamond loser. 1, 2, and the king of hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losers on this hand. Well, I might want to bid 3 clubs. Can you help me, partner, in clubs? I'm interested in game. I've got control of diamonds. I've only got 2 spades. I might bid 3 clubs. It's called a help suit game try. and it's going to go pass by East. And now you should bid 3 hearts and say, forget it, partner. In fact, you could bid 3 diamonds and say, I can help you in diamonds, but I can't help you in clubs. That's a better bid. 3 diamonds says, you know, partner, I can help you in diamonds, but I can't help you in clubs. If you can't help in diamonds, you just bid 3 hearts. And it would go pass. And now this hand would bid 3 hearts. And that's where you should play. What did you play this hand in?
So West started with a 1 spade bid.
What? You're kidding. Really? No aces, no tricks, and opened a spade?
Yes.
Okay, so then you bid 2 hearts.
And then East bid 2 no trump.
After 2
I
hearts,
is
East
south.
bid 2 no trump, yeah,
I is South just raised to 3 hearts.
fine.
West went 3 spades.
Mm.
And my partner then bid 4 hearts, and we went down 4.
Wow, wow, wow. I think that's a bit ambitious of you to go to 4 hearts.
I concur.
I would never be bidding 4 hearts on the hand. They've got all the points. And when you're all not vulnerable, please look at the vulnerability. I never compete when I'm all not vulnerable. It doesn't pay me. I will never bid again. Never. My king of diamonds is dead. And I've only got 1 trick, maybe 2 with the king of clubs. Maybe. I would never bid again. Never, ever would I bid again. I'm done. So that's what I would have done. But now on this bidding, I would have been in 3 hearts. And it's very ugly. It's really ugly. 4-3-3-3 is one of the worst bids in bridge. And you're not going to make anything on this hand, the way the cards lie. But I would never open 1 spade. Never in a million years would I open in second seat. Never 1 spade. Never. Second seat's the most dangerous seat to come and be busy in. Because the third one is the one that we don't know about. I hope that helped you.
It did. Thank you very much, Linda. Appreciate
Any
it.
other questions? Any other hands, everybody? No more? Okay. Right. Well, I want to thank you all. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye.